Hello, today we are looking into the Cambridge IGCSE music listening paper. We are looking at the November 2019 paper 1-3 paper, and we are zooming into minimalism. So this falls under the genre of 20th century music, and of course we know that Cambridge specifies that we need to know about the subgenres neoclassicism, minimalism, as well as impressionism. And of course, we know that our Cambridge listening paper is a systematic paper. Subsection A2 counts 8 marks, and we are dealing with Western art music here under section A. So we will have a first playing of our extract, a silence, a second playing, a silence, a third playing, followed by a silence, and a final and fourth playing, followed by a final and fourth silence, in which we can tie up our answers neatly. So of course, when we listen to the music the first time, we can just glean sort of what genre this is, what subgenre this is, get a feel for the music, and then from the second playing onwards we will zoom in to something specific that the questions ask of us, and then by the fourth playing we should tie it all up so that we can move on to section B that has everything to do with world music. So let's hop into our questions here. So they ask us which of the following best describes the bass line in the extract. They give us some options, we merely have to choose one, and then they ask of us what is being played by the other accompanying instruments. Then what is the solo instrument, and something like that we can also listen out for on the very first playing. Then they say describe the music played by the soloist, and then the last question they ask of us which of the following is this extract an example of. And once more, let's correct Cambridge's English of which of the following is this extract an example. So we have to choose between impressionism, jazz, and minimalism. Of course, this is a minimalism extract, and of course we'll definitely hear all the minimalist characters in there, but we don't have to explain why and what and how. We merely just have to tick a block over there. So let's jump into our listening, and then we can answer our questions.
Now listen to music A2 and answer the questions.
Okay, what a beautiful extract. I would have loved to have heard that in an exam. But okay, let's go ahead and answer our questions. And of course, these come from the Cambridge School Support Hub, which I have linked in the description below. So this support hub is very helpful for teachers and tutors alike to help out with any past examples of Cambridge papers. They do have some other resources on there that you can use to guide your teaching better and tutoring better with your students. Let's go ahead and answer these questions. So which of the following best describes the bass line in this extract? So we can either go ahead and just stick the one that we know, or do a little trial and elimination. So Alberti bass, no. Drone, no. Roll, no. It's definitely ground bass. I am hearing that, and also it's none of the other things. So ground bass it is. Then what is being played by the other accompanying instruments? So definitely here I'm hearing a repeated pattern. It's definitely an ostinato by the other accompanying instruments. Underneath the soloist, it is being played by two alternating pitches. They are a third apart, and we just need to say two things. So we can definitely go ahead and keep it simplistic by saying there is an ostinato pattern between two alternating pitches. We can have that it is a third apart, and if we want to add anything else, we can definitely say that there are triplet rhythms there. Then, what is the solo instrument? Of course, it is a nice string instrument there. It is the violin. Then describe the music being played by the soloist, by this violinist. So we'll go ahead and listen to the extract again so we can listen more to the violinist specifically. And then of which of the following is this extract an example? And definitely it is minimalism. Lots of repeated things, small ideas, minimal changes. It is minimalism. So let's hop back into the extract so that we can answer our very last question on our list that we have left out, which is 8B. Describe the music being played by the soloist. So we will zoom in to the violin here.
Music A2, second playing.
Okay, so let's go ahead and answer our last question about the violin. So the violin over here has a lot of long note values, it has a limited range of pitches, it plays a lot of repeats. Just what we would expect from a minimalist piece. The violin also has wide leaps, octave leaps, any of that will give you your 2 marks there. So we need 2 facts for 2 marks. Remember, all of our mark allocations are in brackets and they tell us how many facts we need to give and how many marks will be awarded if we want full marks for our questions. So I hope that helps you with your minimalist listening. And if you do happen to get a minimalist listening extract in your Cambridge exam, I hope that this has helped a lot and that you will get your full marks there.